Hey guys, this is Inko from WhySoGolem. Something a little bit different today. The clan is 5 months old, so don't have a highlights video for you today. I wanted to do a bit of an update, a bit of a review of how the clan is, where we started from, and what we're planning for the future. So hopefully this doesn't bore you too much, but let's get started. So the story so far. WhySoGolem was formed in September 2015. It was originally formed by myself and GKB, and that was basically we were in a feeder clan called Amber and Black, and it was a feeder clan for Black and Amber. The guys who ran it were Hull City supporters, so that explains the name. But anyway, so we were both co-leaders. And I mean, I started playing Clash in August 2015, so I was a co-leader there for a month or so, no, maybe a month and a half, and then me and GKB sort of got promoted into the position, and we were running things really. I thought we were running things really nicely, and we were making really good progress. But and it was really good fun. I was enjoying the social aspect of it. We were talking. There was people on all the time. It was a really good environment. Obviously, completely green behind the, fresh to Clash of Clans. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what a good clan was meant to be like. So I was had my tunnel vision as far as that was concerned. Now I look back, everybody had rush bases. The attacks were dreadful. They were all go wipes. But that's hindsight's a wonderful thing, and it's fun looking back, and remembering that. But we've moved on a lot. But anyway, the reason why we sort of formed WhySoGolem was myself and GKB. We got frustrated basically because we were putting all this effort into building relationships within the clan, and getting all these members in, showing them how to pull, CC troops, how to lure them properly, and take them down properly, how to have their giants tank and things like that. Just basic stuff. Making sure everybody gets their attacks done and 2 attacks done. It was just so basic. I mean, I think I ended up getting a text installer on my phone and creating templates that I would just spam relentlessly in chat because we didn't have any sort of third-party chat app. It was kind of very basic. It kind of reminds me, it's the same sort of thing as now when you're working with computers. When you think back to the good old days that there was no remote support, where you'd actually have to talk to somebody on the phone and talk them through right clicking and etc. But nowadays, I think tech support guys are sport. You can just dial in, connect to somebody's PC and do it all yourself. That's that sort of thing. Went off slightly tangent there, but you get the picture. And anyway, so we built it up, and then the main guys from the clan, these guys were very, very elitist. They thought they were very elitist. I mean, gosh, I go and see their bases now, and they wouldn't get in WhySoGolem. But so they would come down and go, oh yes, who have you got good for us? Who's good? And they would start taking all these people who we'd sort of invested time in, and then they'd take them away up to the main clan, and then they'd end up leaving because they didn't have the same environment. It wasn't as friendly. It wasn't as good fun to be in, and so we were sort of wasting our time. So GKB sort of convinced me, let's go and start our own clan, and that's when WhySoGolem sort of came about, and then 5 months ago. So that's the backstory. And now we have 36 members. That's inflated slightly because of our alts. So 27 unique members, I would say, on the last count. We have a clan level. We're clan level 5. We're rapidly approaching clan level 6. I mean, we're only 720 XP away from clan level 6, which is incredible. So good job to you guys. Our war record is pretty impressive. I mean, I can't say it's not impressive. There's only 4 losses. Two of those losses came about with tied sort of stars, and I think we've never lost on those tied 2. It was only within 0.10% difference. But a loss is a loss. There were most of them were hard fought, so I don't mind losing like that. It was good, and we learned from it, and we didn't crumble, we didn't capitulate. We got ourselves together and then went on some really fantastic win streaks. So, losing can be a positive as long as you learn from it. We have a competent, motivated, and passionate leadership. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about the other guys, the co-leaders, the elders. Those guys put a lot of effort into the clan, and it's greatly appreciated by, I'm sure, everybody, but especially from me. And of course, you guys are loyal, friendly, and helpful core membership, which you guys are, and it's nice to have and nice to be a part of. So thank you, guys. And I think we're well on our way to sort of developing and having a 3-star minded environment with them. And now a lot of our members are sketching their attacks, and that's good, really good. From where we started and from having to nag people to sort of download Sketch or download or whatever sketching app that they preferred, and then posting it on GroupMe. It seems a long time ago since we've been having to sort of badger people about that. So that's good. So, mission statement. I know this. I've obviously got far too much time, and I, should be going out and enjoying the sun. But I thought it'd be nice to have a bit of a review and do this. And the mission statement sort of sets in stone what we're trying to achieve, what we want to get from the clan. So there's no misunderstanding. So you guys know, as part of WhySoGolem, or when you join WhySoGolem, what you're going to get, what you can expect from the future of WhySoGolem. So, to build a friendly, supportive, and engaging adult-orientated environment where we can cultivate skilled attackers who have a 3-star mindset with the time and motivation to sketch attack plans and collaborate with fellow members in order to learn and improve together. So that sort of speaks for itself. I won't sort of go too much into that. I think I think we're pretty much there. I think there's a few guys in the clan who are probably more casually minded than we'd like, but at the end of the day, they're sort of nice people. There may come a time where they won't be involved in wars because they're just not investing the time that's required to make sure that they do get 3 stars. And as people move up the ranks, I think that's going to be exposed a little bit more, because you can get away with it at Town Hall 7 to a degree at Town Hall 8, but Town Hall 9 there's no real room for casual players when you want to be 3-starring, because we're not setting out in any of our sort of wars to get 2 stars. It's always 3 stars. That's what we go for. And people have to sort of get in line with that, or perhaps find another clan, unfortunately. But I'm not mentioning names. This isn't about that. So the next bit, we strive to have all members, new and established, be constantly improving their own performances by watching YouTube content and discussing new improved strategy on GroupMe. I think that's just a nice place to be if people are sort of going off on their own sort of initiative and looking at the power bang videos, one hive videos, lots of Hawk Moskery sort of videos out there. So much like Clash Shooter. I mean, some are good, some are bad, but there's a lot of good content. I mean, power bang one hive has been sort of a super amount of queued on my sort of YouTube channel YouTube watching for a long time, and their tutorials are absolutely brilliant, especially since I've been using Desert Fox as a Town Hall 9, because that is a complete different ball game from Town Hall 8, really. But yeah, so it'd be nice to see everybody sort of inputting on that. I see a few people now and then posting and and discussing it. But it'd be nice if we could all more people would get involved in that, and I think you'd find a benefit from it. So long-term goal is to have 40 versus 40 challenging and competitive wars with only Town Hall 8s, 8.5s and 9s in the roster. And so once we do that war search, we set out with nothing else in mind but to do attacks and get that perfect war. I know there's going to be times where that's not going to be possible. That's our perfect sort of outcome, but that's what we should have in mind. We shouldn't give up until we get that all completely lovely 3-starred sort of war map. But yeah, and don't. I'm saying Town Hall 8s, Town Hall 8.5s and 9s. I know we've got Town Hall 7s. Don't worry, you guys will have a spot in the wars. So we're not kicking you guys out or anything. It's just that we will eventually get there. That's the long-term goal. And who knows? Even far further in the future, we'll start to get Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 11s. I mean, that would be a nice thing. But, you know, we've got to slowly sort of expand our sort of horizons and not try and cover too much ground too quickly, otherwise things will start to implode. What we're doing well, 5 months into the sort of clan, we have a friendly, mature, and supportive environment. I think that speaks for itself. We're using Clash Caller to call both attacks, which is great. And we're getting most of our attacks in, first and second attacks, and we're done and dusted with most wars with 8 hours remaining, which is just fantastic. I mean, it's I know thinking back to when Jay was doing last minute attacks with 10 seconds to go, it is fun. It gets the pulses racing, and it's good sort of watching, and it's exciting and stuff. And yeah, I do sort of miss that in a way, but it's also cuts out those sort of errors that could happen, like somebody could lose a connection with 10 seconds to go, and things like that. Your phone may die or whatever. It's just nicer to, in a sort of to win the war outlook of it, just get everything done and dusted. And a lot of these clans that we fight, as soon as you get huge amounts of 3-star attacks in, they start to give up the ghost a bit. You see it time and time again that we'll have like 59 stars and they've got 7, and then they just give up, which I don't know. I think that it's more down to the people we're actually matching up against, really. I think a top level clan is going to continually that's not going to phase them, it's not going to bother them at all. I think so to ignore what I said there. More and more members are sketching their attack plans with people offering their advice on those plans, so that's good to see. Clan troop requests are filled absolutely very, very fast in the clan. I'm impressed by that all the time, and it's not just giants and barch that's getting filled. It's wizards, it's dragons, it's valkyries, it's witches, it's peckers. So hats off to you guys. And just on this, while I'm on this subject, a massive thanks to everybody who over the course of the 5 months have been donating troops to War CCs. That's been massive. So you guys are sort of the unsung heroes, because nobody gets to see your name pop up when it's donated, but I think I know who most of you are, so thank you very much, guys. We have an active YouTube channel, which I shall show you. I don't know if we've got 33 subscribers, so hopefully that's everybody in the clan. But yeah, this is the YouTube channel for anybody who doesn't know. So we try and get the war highlights up there. And Boomerang, who was the co-leader before, for a long while, he was doing Town Hall 9 3-star series and attack strategy, so they're still valid. I'm only sort of focusing on the highlights. Maybe in the future we'll start to add content to those. But yeah, so that's sort of there as a useful sort of resource that people can go and catch up on what happened in a war, and look at the sort of good attacks from that war that I try and pick during and after the sort of wars have taken place. And we have a clan website. Hopefully you all know this. I'd be a little bit disappointed if you've not seen the clan website. It's useful. It's perhaps not the most active of websites at the minute, because it's quite time consuming, but it's good there for recruitment purposes. And we've got the Twitter feed sort of coming. I can see Oblivion's updating it, so it's nice to see him. And obviously when we post a new highlights video to YouTube, it gets a mention on Twitter. But yeah, just a little bit about us, clan news, which we'll try and get more updated more regularly in the future. Clan guidelines, definitely, if you haven't seen it, go to general guidelines and war guidelines. This is something you should be knowing. A lot of it's common sense, but it's about the expiry times of calls and things like that. So please have a read of these if you haven't. And then yeah, that's it. And just another note, you guys, because this is well outdated, but the roster. If you guys could, I would be very appreciative if you could just go to roster and then click submit member info, and then just fill out this very, very brief sort of form, and then I'll get your details on the website, and that just makes everything look nice and neat. But and then we've got the members section as well of the website. And everyone uses GroupMe, which is great. Really nice tool. It took a bloody huge effort to get everybody on it. Some of you guys are very, very lazy, and but I think everybody could see the positives that we get out of that. And we have a very high percentage of second attacks used. It's generally down to a massively serious reason why somebody hasn't got their second attacks in. And we're not a dictatorship. We understand that happens, so don't worry about it. And most people let us know beforehand. And the majority of members use second attacks for practice rather than just loot, which is good to see. I don't like loot attacks. I don't see the point in them. If you do a good practice, like if you're pigeonholed to sort of dragons, start using those hogs. If the war is won and you've got a second attack, don't just go for the highest base that you could possibly snipe a town hall. Go and use your hogs and practice on a realistic. Try and 3-star. Don't try and 1-star it. Even if you get once you get those 3 stars, you'll get a decent amount of loot. Practice. Please don't ask me in future. Can I go for a loot attack? If I see people going for loot attacks, I'm just going to drop you. And if you do it too much, you'll just get kicked because it just practice. Nobody's perfect. That you can always improve. Which leads us nicely on to the next section, which is things we need to improve. Members need to invest more time improving their knowledge of 3-star attacks. I think that goes without saying. You guys should be going out and looking for the videos, especially Town Hall 8s, Town Hall 7s. I love to see you guys are now trying these hybrid attacks to get past that 3rd AD. That's nice, but Town Hall 8s, you guys really need to be improving your knowledge. There's so many attacks out there: Holo, Reverse Holo, Go Vaho, Go Valo, Go Ho. So many attacks. Too many to mention. Go Wipe. No, I'm joking. Okay, and Town Hall 8 must be competent. I mean, this is a biggie for me, and I think we've seen a couple of guys who have gone to Town Hall 9 without knowing these, and you're just not going to war. You're not going to war with us, unfortunately, because you've not proved to us that you're capable of getting 3 stars at Town Hall 9. I think as a prerequisite for Town Hall 9, you should be able to do a go-ho with your eyes closed. You should be able to get that funneling right every time. You should be able to know rage through and kill the CC without luring it. Just doing surgical hogs as well, which is a back-end sort of component of a go-ho. I think you definitely need to be able to do that. Funneling, managing kill squads, all things you need to show us and have practiced and practiced and practiced before you move to Town Hall 9. It's not just about upgrading your troops and upgrading your defences. You need to sort of be able to, you need to be down with the attacks, down with the sort of harder attacks. Because when you should reach Town Hall 9, and I'm talking from experience here with Desert Fox, it is a serious minefield, and a minefield of double giant bombs, of archer queens, and everything that goes with it. And you need to be spot on with your funneling, spot on with your kill squads, timing, and just having done it so many times that you don't panic. So please do that before you move up, and give us a heads up if you're moving to Town Hall 9. It'd be nice to know that before we sort of select you, if you're going to, we don't actually accidentally put you in as a Town Hall 9 if you're upgrading stuff. So yeah, things to remember, please. There should be more people posting and discussing YouTube tutorials on GroupMe. I think I've covered that, so I won't go into that too much. So members should be offering feedback on people's attack plans. Loads of people are, but I am seeing lots of people sort of posting these sketches and taking their time to do them, which we've been sort of hounding people to do, and then nobody sort of mentioning, oh, that's good, or that's bad, or you could do this better. So that'd be nice if we could all take 2 minutes and sort of say, okay, you guys have spent some time doing these attack plans, so we could at least take 2 minutes just to say good, bad, could do better, sort of thing. Keep it constructive as well, be nice. Adhering to Clash Caller 10-hour first attacks and 2-hour second attack timers. I'm seeing it, people just letting their 10 hours, they're not attacking within that first 10 hours, and they're not, people are calling a second attack target, but then just going off and making their dinner, or going out with the wife or something for 5 hours, and then just leaving it called, and everybody's like, oh, can I attack, can I not attack? Basic thing is that if it's gone beyond the 2 hours, you can not delete the call, but just call it yourself and make the attack. So any second attacks has to be attacked within 2 hours of making the call. Simple, Pre-cooking the same army composition war after war. This is not good. Please don't get into this bad habit. I'm seeing it from a few people. You should be looking at the base, preferably after the war start, because they could change their base, and doing a plan, thinking about what troops can unlock the space, or what troops can be used to get the 3-star, and cooking an army accordingly. Don't just pre-cook. Don't copy repeat the same army composition war after war, because you might get away with it with low-end bases, but once we start getting these more competitive matchups, it's gonna really screw you over, and you're just gonna be left to look silly. So please don't do it. Learn from your mistakes. Goes without saying. Do that. And finally, ask for help. If you need any sort of additional help, or if you need any sort of advice of what sort of stuff you should be learning to improve, or if we've watched your replays, what could you have done better? Please ask. We're here to help. So what's next? So first 5 months done. So what's going to happen in the second 5 months? Well, hopefully we're all still going to be here after 5 months, and we've not completely imploded in a massive drama-fueled fallout. But who knows? So we'll aim to maintain the clan size of between about 45 to 50 members. That's a good sort of number. Then we'll aim to sort of get those 40 versus 40 wars, with allowing for people to sort of opt out as and when required to update their royals or spell factories or barracks or things like that. How are we going to do it? We're going to increase our recruitment by continuing to attract quality members through, and we are recruiting like crazy. It does take a lot of effort to recruit decent members. I know Sarah's pulling her hair out with some of the weird responses she gets. So thank you again to Sarah for all of her efforts in recruitment, and for putting up with some of the weirdos she comes across. So how are we going to do it? We're going to use the Supercell's official forums, and this is our official thread on the Supercell forums. So just telling a bit about us. Got our war log continually sort of updated. That's not to show how good we are, because obviously you can manipulate war logs with trying to get easy matchups, but yeah, hopefully it gives a little bit of an overview, and we've listed everything there that people sort of go to and find out a bit more about ourselves. But yeah, we keep that updated. I think it's updated. We got 57. Oh, okay, we got 57 wins now, so it's a little bit out of date. But yeah, it'd be nice if you guys, if you have time, just go to that and sort of say, oh yeah, I'm a member of WhySoGolem, and it's either well, actually, if you don't like it, if you don't like the clan, don't post. If you do like the clan, it'd be nice to hear you sort of up it, as they say, +1 it or whatever. So Reddit, we also post on Reddit. A little bit less flashy without pictures, but gets that message across. Apparently Dream Guild likes us. Facebook, we do recruit on Facebook, although I think Sarah's given up because she was getting weird messages. Chat apps such as Band and Bindle, so a lot of people on there, and we've recently just done a recruitment poster to make things look a little bit better. I don't know, people might hate this, but it's the first effort, and that is WhySoGolem. So getting across our requirements and looking scary and intimidating at the same time. But yeah, I might have creators bias when it comes to that, so I might not be able to see if that's terrible or not. But yeah, that's that. Twitter we also have, I think you saw a bit of it, but we try and post, well, Oblivion tries to post witty and insightful remarks. I just post the highlights video links. So yes, another funky matchup. But yeah, so thank you for Oblivion to keeping that up to date. So what's next? Continued. Improve our war matchups so they're more challenging and competitive. Well, I think we can all agree some of our war matchups of late have been dreadful. Just poorly rushed bases, and it's just no fun to sort of partake in these sort of wars. It's not even good practice because there's no challenge in the bases. So this is a really big problem at the minute, and I think a lot of people are getting a bit dismayed by it. So we're going to make try and take steps to improve this. What we're going to do, well, we've ceased all recruitment for anything lower than a Town Hall 8. So our main focus now is on Town Hall 8s, 8.5s and 9s. And then once our current Town Hall 7s have upgraded to Town Hall 8, having a sort of a roster of Town Hall 8s and 9s only, I think we'll sort of even out the matches, hopefully get us these strong opponents. And hey, we may lose. I don't care. Let's test what we've been building here, and let's see if we can actually hold our weight against some of these super clans. I think we may struggle. I think we've had it easy for quite a while, but we're only ever going to improve by matching up against tougher opponents. It's very easy to get caught up in a bubble of awesomeness by being matched up against puny, rushed, crappy bases. It seems like as soon as we get any clan with a Town Hall 10 that's been rushed and sticks Infernos, the rest of the roster for their clan is just pitiful. So hopefully we'll improve that. And obviously, I've said it before and I'll say it again, our Town Hall 7s that we currently have, you've got to place in wars. We may rotate it. We may have wars where we'll put in 3, and then the next one we'll put in another 3 Town Hall 7s just to sort of balance it out and get a competitive matchup. And then this is probably our future long term, is build up relationships with other like-minded clans in the hope of creating regular arranged matches. So I think this will be good. It's all about sort of matching the war weights. After having spoken to a few people, they do seem to think that only people do this with maxed out Town Hall 8s and Town Hall 9s, but I can't believe that for a second. I think there's got to be clans out there like us that are a bit fed up and want to be tested. So I will endeavour, and we will endeavour to make that happen. So bear with us on that, and we'll get it sorted. Right, add more content to the website and YouTube channel. I think this goes without saying. We need to. We're definitely going to sort of update the members section. It's a bit out of date. We'll get some more, correlate all of those cool videos that we've been watching over the time and have learned a lot from, and we'll stick them up in the members section so you guys can just have it in all very nice and easy and in one easy to get to sort of web page. Adding different styles of videos to the YouTube channel, such as live attacks, member interviews, and who knows, maybe we'll get one of you guys to sort of come on and give some sort of content on the YouTube channel. That'd be nice, because it does take a bit of time to put all these stuff together. And then keep things fresh and interesting. Hopefully not too many of these videos, because I'm sure you're bored out of your brains. So very easy to sit back on what we've achieved and not think to improve things, and I think that could be a very bad course of action, and it could lead to the death of the clan. So we're definitely, we are always looking to improve the clan, and as I say repeatedly, if you guys have had experience with other clans, if you've seen anything that those clans were doing that we're not doing, or things that we could do to improve the things we are doing, do let me know. Get in touch. We would really love to hear from you. How can you do that? Email us at WhySoGolem@gmail.com, or contact me or another leader on GroupMe. You know where we are, so please don't be afraid to come and speak to us. All feedback is welcome, negative and positive. Just try and be nice about it. And yeah, that's it. Finally, thank you guys, because it's because of you, the clan WhySoGolem is what it is today, and I massively appreciate your input and your commitment to the clan. So thank you. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll get back to the highlights videos in the next video. Take care.